The world record for the longest reverb in a man-made structure is held by the Inchindown oil tanks, located just north of Inverness in the Scottish Highlands. The reverb lasts almost 2 full minutes, which is crazy, but why is this place so unbelievably reverberant? If you watch to the end, you'll understand. The first thing that we should get out of the way is defining what a reverb is. Most people know what an echo is. You might, for instance, imagine a hiker yelling hey into a mountain range and hearing their voice repeated back to them after bouncing off the hard face of the rock. Reverb is similar, but it occurs specifically in enclosed spaces. This means that when a sound wave bounces off the wall, it has nowhere else to go but towards another wall where it will be reflected again and again and again and again. This causes our ear to not be able to distinguish between the individual reflections, which is why reverb sounds kind of mushy and blurry. Inchindown is so reverberant not just because of its size though. It's the type of oil stored at Inchindown that's the secret to its world record-breaking reverberation. Heavy fuel oil, or HFO. HFO is incredibly viscous, as you can see here. You can kind of think of its texture at room temperature being kind of similar to molasses. For this reason, the tanks are equipped with this array of heating elements that used to line the floor of the tank. This was used to keep the oil warm so that it could flow more easily to the port around 4 miles south of the oil tank complex. So once the tank was drained, it was found that the hot oil had embedded itself in all of the air pockets in the concrete that lined the walls, which is naturally porous. Without the heating elements there to keep it warm, it solidified in the concrete, accidentally creating the perfect surface for sound to bounce off of. So perfect, in fact, that there's evidence to suggest that the sound waves produced in Inchindown lose more energy to the collision of the air molecules that the sound is travelling through than they do to colliding with the walls. If you look closely at this image, you can even see the line where the top of the oil would have been when the tank was operational. It's crazy stuff.